What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report Weekly News Briefing. Forgive me if I come off a little sluggish tonight. It's very late and very tired, but I've got to get this done. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thanks for tuning in. Let me see here. First link below. You know, if you have friends or family members who think everything is just fine in America, show them the first link below, which is the opening scene to a new HBO series. I don't have HBO, so I can't watch it, but the series looks great just from that video. Nothing but truth. Please share it to your Facebooks, Twitters, everywhere. It might just wake a couple more people up. Okay, breaking new evidence shows Hillary Clinton is the mastermind behind Gunwalker. It's from the Examiner. I'm going to go through these quick because I have got just a ton of stuff for you. Protests as Clinton holds meeting in Egypt. Yeah, Egyptian protesters threw tomatoes and shoes at the U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's motorcade. Right on. Go Egypt. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, Egypt, you're all domestic terrorists just for doing that. I'm just kidding. We got some bizarre news here. Bison killed by natural outbreak of anthrax up in Canada. I don't know what all that's about, but heads up, my friends in Canada. Outrage grows over police shooting of family dog. Apparently there was some sort of a foot chase. Where was this? I don't know what city this is. I wish they'd put the city on the front of the website. But I'll put a link to the video. I don't personally think that the dog warranted death, but you know, is what it is. Check it out. Okay, U.S. security agents at Heathrow for Olympics. Another article here from Prison Planet talking about the security of the Olympics. Let's see here. Speaking of the Olympics, married Olympians, we can't live together during games, but gay couples can. Yes, apparently regular married couples cannot, but gay couples can. You know, I don't know, I'll put a link to it. Metro running normally as officials probe cause of 2 weekend shutdowns. This is from the Washington Post. Apparently the Washington Metro was shut down 2 times over the weekend. Wonder what's going on down there. Make note that I gave you this story just in case something does happen. Where are we at here? 1 second. Supreme Court may define natural-born citizen. Of course. I'm not even going to put the link below. House Obamacare repeal, 33rd time the charm. I guess the House repealed Obamacare. I'm not even keeping track of that, you know, because they're going to push their tyranny on us anyway. What's the point? President Obama, if you've got a business, you didn't build that. Someone else made that happen. No, President Obama, back when the housing market was booming, I had my own business and I built it all myself. So you can just go screw yourself. Congress now trying to outlaw reporting on government corruption. This article looks like there's some RT there, so yeah, okay. More censorship on the way, I'm sure. Pentagon takes over civilian duties and sprays mosquitoes in Florida. Article from Infowars.com. Here we have CNN Tech. Yahoo hacked 450,000 passwords posted online. I don't use Yahoo anymore. Thank God. Let's see. Thugs mug 3-year-old boy sitting in his stroller. It's from the New York Post. What a damn shame. Up to 20,000 turtle eggs crushed by bulldozers on Trinidad Beach. I guess there's some construction going on down there, and bulldozers ran over and killed a bunch of baby turtles, or turtle eggs, I should say. Mankind really sucks sometimes. Rest in peace to all the turtles that would have been. That's just terrible. Let's see here. Moving over to financial news. Scranton's public workers now paid minimum wage. This story will piss you off. If you're a firefighter, paramedic, police officer, city worker of any kind, city workers are being scaled back to minimum wage in Scranton, Pennsylvania, I guess it is. As if they, make good salaries in the first place. Now they're going to be paid minimum wage because, well, the city's broke. And that's the first thing you should cut is your that's just, man. French president, zero growth so far this year, is from the AP. Does that surprise you? Spain's royals take pay cuts and austerity drive, rather. I'll put the link. I'm not going to get into it. A scandal over rate fixing is about to hit the U.S. Article here from NBCnews.com. Interesting. France, Germany, tax evasion inquiries target Swiss bank clients. It's from the LA Times. Right on. Let's see. Moody's downgrades Italy by 2 notches. Warns might cut further. It's on July 13th. Today's the 18th, so you guys probably know about all that. Bounty hunters unleashed on crooked bankers. I'll put a link, but I don't think so. PFG founder Watsendorf arrested on fraud case. More people disappearing. I'm telling you, that ought to be in the 2012 bin. Let's see. Texas woman gets $300,000 settlement from Bank of America 4 years after wrongful foreclosure. Man, she should have got like $5 million in my opinion, but I'll put a link to that. Boss gives employees $7,500 for vacations, with the only stipulation that you do not do any sort of work. You don't even think about work while you're on vacations. That is a kick-ass boss. That is from yahoonews.com. Or actually ABC. Government overpaid. This will piss you off. Government overpaid $14 billion in unemployment benefits, and they want it back. Good luck with that, Gov. Well, yeah, I suppose if you don't pay it back, then you get like fined or maybe even go to jail because you made a mistake. And is it as if people are going to have that money to give back to you? That's the worst thing. Paying sales tax for online purchases. Apparently there's a push to tax online purchases. One thing I really enjoyed over the years about buying stuff off the internet was there was no tax unless I was buying it from my own state. Well, pushing to end all that. Thank you very much, Washington. Let's see. Related to the Scranton, Pennsylvania, let's see. City workers sue over having wages slashed. So right on, they're fighting back. Put a link to that. Let's see. And finally, the IRS gets audited. Federal agency strikes fear into U.S. taxpayers getting a dose of its own medicine. Now this is from WND, so I really don't think that the Fed is getting audited. But you believe what you want on that one. I'll put the link. Okay, we're switching over to New World Order / police state news. Cross-border policing provokes sovereignty worries. Somewhere up on the Canadian-U.S. border, there's cross-border policing going on. How do you have cross-border policing between two sovereign nations? That doesn't quite make you sovereign anymore, does it? North American Union, anyone? Security and Prosperity Partnership. Google those if you don't know what those are. There's some more proof for you. And here's more proof. Obama administration plans to shutter 9 border patrol stations because we need less border patrol. Another sign of the North American Union. Let's see. FAA releases thousands of pages of drone records. Interesting stuff there. Let's see. Officials use taser to subdue alleged jaywalker. This was down in Florida. The guy did technically commit a crime, if jaywalking is a crime. It's one of those stupid crimes in my opinion. But they asked him for his ID, he wouldn't give it up, so he got tased. And I have mixed feelings, because technically if he did break the law, then they had a right to ask for his ID. But then again, you know, you can watch the video. Here's another one. Police beat pregnant woman. This is San Antonio, Texas. Again, apparently this person was a known prostitute to the area. However, that doesn't give the cops the right to beat the hell out of her. And I think there's a video there if you want to check the video out. Judge it for yourself. I'm just giving you the link. We got article from WND. Sharia is here now. Looks like Army Lieutenant General had something to say about that. I'll put that link. Let's see here. Reminder: TSA is still asking women to raise your skirt because Americans attacked us on 9/11. You better raise your skirt. You might be a terrorist. I'll put a link to that. Let's see here. Reality check: UN wants global taxes to help poor worldwide. So not only do we have the gun ban, and then we have the they want to take over people with disabilities thing, and now we have this. They want a global tax to help the poor. Yeah. Okay. Switching over to World War III news. Iran leader: we must prep for end of times. Article from WND. Check it out. And I'm not going to cover any more any other World War III news this week because there's just too much of it for me to cover, and I've got a lot of other stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you over to F-Town's website, in-game beginning of WW3, updated Mideast news, updated World War III news. Great site, highly recommended. Bookmark it and check it on a daily basis. So F-Town this week for your World War III news. Okay, we're switching over to 2012 news. 2012 and Earth Changes news. Get an article here. Big picture on Mars. NASA rover snaps stunning view of red planet. Pretty impressive stuff. Let's see here. Is this the world's most crowded swimming pool? Thousands try to escape China's scorching heat wave. Wow, that's a lot of Chinamen. You gotta check that picture out. Boy, we breaking heat records all over the place in 2012, aren't we? Sad story here. 500 penguins found dead on Brazil beaches. It's from the AP. Federal agencies differ on potential impact. Timing of solar flare. Yes, that direct CME. I don't think it did any damage at all that I heard of. But do I regret putting that video out? Nope. Because we know it's just a matter of time before, you know. So, NASA was calling it worse than what, let's see. National, hey, I don't know. You can read the article. Turns out it didn't turn into much. Earth changes and the poles shift. Speaking of the sun, you guys know, I'm sure you do, those of us who monitored the sun knew this a long time ago, the real-time magnetosphere simulator, when you go to it, it says end of web service. So they no longer want us looking at the magnetosphere and the solar winds and these CMEs as they hit the planet. I wonder why that is. We need that now more than ever, and I'm sure they still have it, but they're not letting us see it anymore. So I'll put a link to that article. CERN experiments. Let's see. Observe particle consistent with long-sought Higgs boson. I think I did a video on this, but this is an article, a newer article that just came out. I'll link to that. Yes, thank you, CERN, for trying to play God, and quite possibly you might blow up the frickin' planet. But whatever, you know, I guess it's all in the name of science. Might as well blow up the planet, right? Here's some more people disappearing. Oscar-winning producer Richard Zanuck of Driving Miss Daisy died at 77. Rest in peace if you're actually dead, but you might have went underground. That's just my speculation. The gentleman who played in The Green Mile, let's see here, Michael Clark Duncan, was hospitalized Friday suffering a heart attack. So, Again, not sure if it's 2012 related, but in my head, you know, my mind wanders. Obama campaign worker collapses at Chicago campaign headquarters and later dies. That's on July 13th. Somebody else disappeared. Just suddenly, wasn't there like a couple other people that recently like was around Obama and they died? Some stories out there on that, but I'll put a link to this. Sylvester Stallone's son dies at 36. Ah, man. Thoughts to you, Sylvester Stallone, if your son actually died. But then again, he might have went underground. That is my speculation. Stress of life in the public eye might have fueled Jackson's mood disorder. Jesse Jackson Jr. has a mood disorder, and you know, he's left work for a little while. Somebody else gone. Don't we all have mood disorders? Well, I know I do. I have mood disorders. Definitely. Let's see. Energy Department. Unable to locate $500,000 in equipment bought with stimulus money. $500,000 in equipment. I know where that might have gone. I'll put a link. U.S. motivational author Stephen Covey dies. That's 79. Somebody else gone. Like I said, rest in peace if you actually died, but I don't know that. Switching over to weird and bizarre news, and we have a lot of it this week. Chilling video diary shows man's plan to kill his family. Apparently they're saying this guy killed his family and then went to live in his survival bunker. I'm sure this will once again make the people who talk about prepping and stuff all look crazy. This man apparently shot his family and then he shot himself, I believe, when the cops were on to him. Bizarre story. 3 boys drown in Fredericksburg, however you say that. There's been a lot of people dying lately, a lot of kids dying around water and, you know, electrocutions, weird electrocutions going on. So, put a link to this. Who knows what's really going on? Let's see. In fact, below that, there's a GLP thread I'll put. Electrocutions in open fields, no explanation. Watch your kids. This guy's got a whole bunch of links of the different stuff going on. Let's see. Here we go. Anti-zombie strongholds for sale. You gotta pull that up and check out that picture. That's pretty funny. St. Augustine police. Naked man arrested after biting man's stomach. Another one. What the hell's going on? On my other channel, I put up a video, what's it called? Embrace the Chaos. Now, I did that before somebody sent me this. Isn't this weird? Tom Hanks apparently made a video similar to that where he makes his head look all big. I'll put my video and then I'll put this article. Just thought that was kind of interesting that I did it first. Oh, man. Let's see. More eerie ghost cities popping up in China. Oh, you see these ghost cities in China, man? Just buildings, high-rise buildings all over the place. Nobody's around. Why are they building these? They have to be building that for a reason. I don't know, man. Speculate all you want. Addicted to water, young mother whose obsession started when she was just 2 years old drinks up to 44 pints of water a day. Man, I'd hate to see her fluoride levels. Let's see. 80 explosive devices found in search of Barry ONT home and bunker. Weird. I don't know. Whatever. And last story from the Weird Bin. Needles found in airline meals. 1 passenger hurt. Delta Airlines and the FBI are trying to figure out how needles got into turkey sandwiches served on board 4 flights from Amsterdam to the United States. Weird story. What the hell is up with that? Needles in your food? That's a new one. Alright, that's all I got for news. Be sure to check my favorites. I'll put a link to that. I'm constantly favoriting videos. Very important information. Other great YouTubers put that information out, so I try not to cover anything they covered. So check my favorites, man. Just check the titles of the videos and my favorites and see if anything interests you. Got a few shout outs. Particle 1 did a video, a shout out to me, I'll shout out right back to you, man. Thank you very much. Same thing with AR Truther 2. Thank you very much, sir. I'll put a link to your video. Once again, here I am plugging We Are Change, man. Luke Radowski, some of the interviews he gets, let's see, he's interviewing MSNBC's Lawrence O'Donnell, and this guy actually says that Bohemian Grove is a bunch of BS, and it's only just a bunch of men running around naked and doing stupid stuff. I don't know if he knows the attendees, but you know, these aren't just a group of men running around naked and acting like craziness. You know, these are our world leaders doing that. So, great interview. I can't believe a mainstream person would say something like that, but I'll put the link, man. And below that, speaking of Bohemian Grove, shout out to Mark Dice. He's got a video here. Former worker of Bohemian Grove speaks out against the club and its members. Interesting video. One more shout out. Sheepdog Reports makes a video telling you to get involved. Anybody out there who's got something to say and you're afraid to turn on the cam, man, don't be afraid to turn on your camera. We don't have a lot of time left, in my opinion. If you got something to say, man, I'd love to see some new YouTubers sprout up. That would be awesome. So check his video out, a little bit of motivation in that direction. Good stuff. That's about all I got. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs down. What did I just say? If you like this report, please give it a thumbs up. If you think it sucked, give me a thumbs down. Just please rate the video. Really appreciate it. Also, if you're watching me somewhere other than YouTube and you don't have a YouTube account, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I always post my videos there, along with live show alerts when there's live shows going on. And the reason, somebody asked me why I do that, the reason I post links to live shows that I attend is to help build community. Somebody might come across a Facebook post or Twitter or even my YouTube channel. I put it there as well in the feed. Somebody might come across that who's new to all this, so I want them to know that they're not alone and there's people out there who can see it, and we hang out on Blog TV quite often, so that's why I do that. Hoping to build community. No problem. That's all I got for this week. Man, pure madness. Every day, pure madness. I don't really have any final thoughts other than, you know, I just can't wait to see what happens next. You guys take care, stay safe, have a good rest of the week. I love you, and you know, see you on the next one. Take care.